Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel, and happy birthday to my Virgos out there. I know your Virgo season is wrapping up, but I know there's still some Virgos that are celebrating their birthdays right now, so I hope you're enjoying it. And this is going to be a reading. We're going to look at what your spirit guides have to say as far as guidance is concerned, your angels, the universe, whatever you believe in. And we're going to get straight into it. If you are also new here, welcome. My name is Crystal. If you do want to see more of our readings, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. And if you want a personal, because this is general, please check out the description box. I will have my information listed there for readings, as well as a code for you to get 20% off of your first reading with me. And let's get into the video. So Virgos, what are some important key pieces of information I need to give to my Virgos in regards to their journey at this point? From the universe, their spirit guides, their angels. What's the energy surrounding that? Okay, we have taking risks. So Spirit's trying to bless you guys. Spirit's trying to usher in a lot of new energy. But for some of you, doing things the same way is not going to work in the next cycle, of life that you guys are stepping into. It's time for you guys to adopt a new approach to the way that you guys are dating, the way that you guys are acquiring finances, the way that you're spending finances, things of that nature. So what Spirit wants you to do is take more risks. Like for some of my Virgos, you guys are overthinking things right now. The best advice I can give you right now is to stop overthinking. Yes, think for the sake of, not making dumb decisions that don't make quite that much sense. But there's a difference between making a illogical decision because you haven't thought about something at all versus making calculated risks, which is something that is an art. If you're able to take a calculated risk and kind of know what the outcome is going to be beforehand. So it's time for you guys to take risks. If you want things to be different, if you want to see any sort of changes or any sort of like manifestations of good things come out of your life, you guys need to take risks towards doing stuff that are more beneficial to you in the long term. We also have enlightenment in reverse. So I don't know why it's in reverse, but for some of you also, taking more time to focus on your spirituality is going to help you. Okay, some of you may have had real life kind of take over, and your ability to focus on your spirituality as much as you would like to may have been impeded. Or for some of you, you're learning still. But what I will say is make sure that you're using this like growth as far as your spirituality is concerned to help you be more calculated in life. Like for some of you, you're learning so much in spirituality, but people don't understand how spirituality goes hand in hand in real life. Like a lot of things that I learned in spirituality, I've used in my own personal life. So understand that spirituality is not just some hoopla and some, I'm going to pray to the ancestors. Like understand that spirituality is a science almost. Okay, come through with the word. It's a science almost. So you can turn your whole life around when you use enlightenment for the right reasons. We have miracles. So yeah, Spirit's going to come through and put certain things in your pathway in the next couple of weeks that may seem almost like a miracle, but it's actually Spirit pushing you along and pushing you forward in a more positive direction or opening certain doors. Okay, so look for those opportunities. And like I said, take those risks. We also have stillness. So again, this is going hand in hand with you guys keeping your mind quiet and still. Instead of having your mind having you flustered and all over the place, really have a perspective of, okay, yes, I'm anxious about this. yes, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to keep my mind still. And whenever I do have negative thoughts, I'm not going to feed into them and let them fester into things and then make me do things that I'm going to regret. Furthermore, advice slash messages I need to pass on to my Virgos. Advice slash messages I need to pass on to my Virgos. Let's see. We have the Queen of Cups, the Devil. We have the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, and we also have the Three of Cups. So we have a lot of cup energy. Some of you, it's time for you to kind of deal with your emotions. Virgos, they try to say that y'all are like, one of the most emotionless signs and things of that nature. And I don't think that that's true. I think everybody has like aspects of them that are a little emotional. But for some of you, your emotional response to certain things could be a little bit different. For some of my Virgos, you may have a certain way that you handle situations that may be a little explosive, and Spirit's asking you to kind of tune in on how you, again, respond to certain situations that come across your decks. Some of you, you may also need to deal with like the actual emotions you have right now. Some of you have been like bottling up your feelings about some sort of toxic relationship you were in your near past, or just in your past in general that you haven't fully let go of. And it's time to let out a good cry. Like some of you need to let out that good cry instead of just acting as if emotionally you're not affected by it. Especially if this has anything to do with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Capricorn in particular. Some of you also need to make sure you're not just assuming the worst right off the bat. Like with the Devil, this is like always assuming negative things are just going to happen to you, and always assuming this and always assuming that. Like some of you need to make sure you don't have like this complex of just assuming the worst, assuming the worst, assuming the worst. Any sort of toxicity as well that may have been lingering in your life for a while, as far as drugs are concerned, like sexual addictions, drinking addictions, whatever it may be. I think that you guys are conquering it for the most part. Now, some of you, I'm going to be honest, some of you guys are letting those attachments conquer you. But if you're somebody who's strong enough to have possession of your own mind, you will get past this. So if you are struggling with the drug addiction or anything of that nature, understand that this is something that you can conquer. If you needed advice, if you needed that push to go ahead and make that jump, it's time. And like I said, don't feel defeated just because when you initially start to shift out of this toxic energy, like I said, if it's drug addictions or whatever it may be, a toxic relationship, abusive relationship, whatever it may be. If you slip up one time, understand that that's okay. Okay. Don't be hard on yourself, but make sure you're constantly trying to get from up under this hold. Okay. Because this is usually a tight hold right here. Some of you also, you need to like find comfort in people close to you who you can trust. Find comfort in people who you can trust. If you are going through any sort of like negative thinking or depression or anything like that, it's time to like really tell somebody, because some of you are going through this depression. Geez, this reading's getting kind of heavy. I think I'm gonna stop right here. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that I kind of helped somebody who may be going through anything. Make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe, like this video so that you can see more of my readings in the future. If you're going through a personal situation and you're needing guidance, please feel free to check out my description box, and I will have everything listed there. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I honestly do. And I wish you the best of luck, and I will see each and every one of you in the next one. Bye, Virgos.